everybody. Okay. Today I think you're very surprised, right? Because teacher never invite any of you to come to the stream yet. Okay, because today we have another two teachers with us. All right, we have Cikgu Leong and Cikgu Maureen. Okay, Cikgu Leong, you want to say hi to this student? They are from 4 Lavender. Okay, Cikgu Leong, you want to just say hi? You can speak in Mandarin also. Unmute the. Okay, Cikgu Maureen, you want to say hi?
Hello everyone, and welcome back to school. Even though you are HBL today, yeah.
Okay.
Hope you enjoy your lesson.
All right. All right. Okay. So just to let all of you know, for this month, our language department, we will have this where teacher will come in and join class together and to teach all of you lah. All right, the BM and the English class especially, because so that we want to make sure that something different, and so that students also will join because they are seeing different teachers, and most probably later on maybe Cikgu Maureen will be teaching you all. Okay, or other English teacher lah, Cikgu Kadaria or Cikgu Sharon. So when they have the class, so most probably teacher will ask you to join them, so that as one of teacher's lesson. Okay, so today teacher will start teacher's lesson already. Okay, teacher will share the screen. Okay. All right. Okay, so welcome to Teachers Heidi's channel. So today we are going to discuss a very important topic. All right, it's the latest format. All right, this is the latest format for speaking assessment. Basically, when we attended the meeting, all right, we realized that the Form 2, Form 3, Form 4, Form 5, basically their speaking assessment is almost the same. Just that Form 2, Form 3, one part of it not being assessed but is being conducted, and Form 4, Form 5, everything is being assessed. All right, then we will get to know it today. All right, I hope you all pay attention and get to be prepared. All right. All right. I just want to let you know also, this one, all the notes are not from teacher. Teacher actually attended a webinar by the English Cambridge, where the Cambridge people right now, they are assessing students using online. So teacher like to learn from them. That's what teacher attended the webinar. And this is not a secret. Later on, you will see in the description, teacher have put in the YouTube as well. If you want to know further, you can always access to the YouTube and to see the actual English Cambridge people, how they actually assess their students speaking. Okay, let's look on. Teacher only touch very surface only, not the in-depth one. Okay, let's look at this one. So you'll be given 13 minutes, approximately around that time. It's a pair, all right, 13 minutes for your speaking assessment. Okay, last time you only have 2 parts, but now for Form 4, Form 5, you have 3 parts. Okay, like what teachers say, in Form 1, Form 2, Form 3, you actually did the 3 parts, just that only 2 parts being assessed. Right now, everything is being assessed. Okay, so task type. Okay, you will be maybe interview. Okay, then you have oh no, not maybe, it's a sure you'll be interviewed, and then after you have individual long term based on text. After that, discussion based on mind map or stimulus. This may be a mind map like what you usually got it. Like they'll tell you organize a birthday party, then you have to indicate the place, the program that you have planned, and who are going to invite. All those. This will be a mind map stimulus. Okay, and then further discussion task. Okay, the weighting is 25%. I think by now you are very, very sure about all this. All the paper is 25% weightage. Okay, so now this is part 1, interview. Part 2 is an individual long-term task. The one that you got for your Form 1, Form 2, Form 3 is that you were given pictures, 4 pictures, and you're supposed to tell a story. But for your Form 4, Form 5, we are yet to know how actually the question will look like. But definitely it might be the one that some sort like the one that we are going to discuss later. Okay? And the last one will be part 3. It's a discussion task, further discussion. Okay, it's 4 to 5 minutes. So you need to understand all these are different part, and it is we look at different expectation is different for every part. Teacher will go and discuss further. Okay, for the part 1 interview, only 3 to 4 minutes. What we expect is that you just respond to teacher questions. uh, okay, what's the function? Okay, giving factual information about self. Okay, biodata. Normally this one is quite easy. We just ask you, okay, tell teacher about yourself. Or maybe we can say talk about present circumstances. Teacher might ask you, okay, throughout this pandemic, what is the nicest moment that you have experienced? So you talk about it, or something present. Okay, then you give your opinion, then you explain, you give reasons. Okay, then you talk about your future plans. Maybe you say that if I hope that at the end of this pandemic, what you're going to do if the pandemic ended. So that's what you thought. Okay, then you talk about the past experience. So all this will be under your interview. You can speak all this in 3 to 4 minutes. You just speak only. If can, teacher don't need to ask you question. We just give you one. You just talk. All right. Okay. Then for the second part. Part 2 is individual long-term task. Normally, it's like you will be talking and your partner will be listening, and then after that, you will swap. Then your partner will talk and you will listen. Okay, so what is the candidate output? This one very long, right? It says sustaining a long term. Okay, when you say long means you need to speak all the time. So managing discourse, so you need to use coherent means like you have words like um furthermore, moreover, uh on the other hand. So you need to use words like this to connect your one sentence with the next, or your ideas with the next idea. All right, and then you have to organize the language and your ideas. Accuracy and appropriacy of linguistic resources. So you need, this part is very important. You need to use the correct uh, linguistic resources. Okay, let's say you say people who go to the restaurant. If you mention like that, you should mention the word customer. Or if people who are using the flight, they are called the passenger. So you know the exact word to describe. All right, so this is the function. Okay, giving information of non-personal kind. Just now the first part is basically is yourself, is a biodata. Okay, but right now it's a non-personal kind. And then talking about the past, the present, and the future experience. Then just now only expressing opinion, but in your second part you need to express and justify your opinion. That means you need to, nothing is not wrong or right as long as you can justify it. Let's say you say MCO now, PD learning online, home-based learning is wonderful. So you can justify. Or maybe to another one, home-based learning is terrible. Then you can justify your opinion. That's why teachers say it's no wrong and no right. It's just that how well you can justify your opinions. All right. And then next, you have to explain and give reason. Okay, this one is still under task 2. Okay, it's still under task 2. All right, still under function. Now you have to, like what teacher say, you have to describe people, places, and situation. All right, you can exactly tell the situation. All right, or the people, like just now teacher mentioned, you know what is customer, you know what is passenger, you know when to use paramedic, you know when to use doctor, when to use nurses, all this at the correct situation. Okay, and then you name personal characteristics, objects, and activities. Okay, paraphrasing words and ideas if necessary. Okay, this one teacher will practice as we are going to go in depth into speaking for now lah, because teacher think this is a very crucial things to learn, because we do not know how long this pandemic going to last. So it's better that teacher teach you and assess you online, better than to prepare you, because we do not know what is ahead. Okay. Okay, next. This is the part 3. Okay, discussing tasks. Okay, for part 3, you need turn taking and responding appropriately. I think you all know about this one. You don't monopolize. If I know you are very good with your English, and then you just talk, and then your partner don't even have a chance to say anything. So that's not good. For this part, we want you to be able to hold the discussion. You'll be able to take turn, and you're able to respond appropriately. You don't scold your friend, or you don't argue, or you're able to, if you disagree with the ideas, you're able to give, say it in a nice way. You say, I'm sorry, I disagree with your ideas, instead of like, in a very in a tone with, you will create argument. That's not the right way. And then of course, initiating, you initiate. Okay, initiate. Maybe you have the ideas or the plan, you want your friends to agree with you. How do you initiate, and how you persuade your friend, like that? So developing topics. So this part, discussion task, is really to see how well you hold the discussion. Okay, so now what's the function? The function will be explaining and giving reasons. This one, exchanging information and opinions. So it's about like, dislike, preferences, experiences, and habits. Okay, then this one, like just now, you need to express and you need to justify your opinions. Okay, then you negotiate agreement. Okay, you don't fight. At the end of it, at the end of the day, you are supposed, at the end of the discussion, you're supposed to come to a consensus. Which one is the best way to do, what the best transport to use to go to school, or something like that. Okay, then making and responding to suggestions. All right, and the last one, discussing alternative. If there's a need, okay, then you have to discuss the alternative. All right, so partly this will be the 3-1. Okay, did you give you some ideas, how the maybe the discussion going to be, especially the task 2. All right, the second task, this might be one of it, discussing the differences between smartphone and landline phone. So this one is a smartphone. This one is a smartphone. Actually, it's not the latest one, and then this one is the landline phone. Okay, or this one, comparing photographs, two different places to shop. Okay, so your main idea is that you're supposed to compare these two places. You have people going there to shop. Okay, one is the shopping complex, one is the outdoor market. So what? So you have to compare the difference. Okay, then the next one, you have to discuss different professions and expressing an opinion. So you have to read the topic properly. It's about professions, and you have to express your opinion. Okay, it's not about whether you agree or you disagree. It's not about comparing now. It's you're discussing the different profession. All right, for here, teacher only show you teacher. Yeah, okay, if I really go to discuss this further, teacher will have another few more pictures of different professions where you need to discuss and express your opinion. All right, so these are I think this one most probably will be the task 2. Okay, or if like this one where they have a lot of professions and expressing opinion, then might end up in the task 3. Okay, all right. All right, so this one, okay, like what teacher mentioned, this one is not the notes from teacher. Teacher actually take this from the English, uh, uh, Cambridge teaching website. All right, they share this one so that students know this and able to know which level they are in, and to improve themselves. All right, okay, let's before this you are in A2. All right, maybe some of you are in B1. All right, but in Form 4 and Form 5, we hope that at the end of Form 5 later, you will be in B2. Now you are Form 4. Maybe most of you are still in B1. All right, let's look at the explanation for each level. Okay, A1, A2, they are basic user. Now your 4445, we expect you to be independent user. Okay, let's look at B1. B1 says can understand the main point of clear standard input on familiar matters. All right, they normally is a familiar matters. They will talk on things that you are familiar with, like just like that mobile phone you're familiar with, and then or shopping complex you are familiar. It's not something that out of the blue you have never seen before. Okay, then regularly encountered in work, school, and leisure. Leisure is your free time, so can deal with most students likely to arise while traveling. So this one they focus a lot because they want students to be able to converse even if you go overseas, like if you go Australia or you go to other country which speaks English, right? You're able to converse. Okay, while traveling in an area where the language is spoken, then can produce simple connected text on topic. You can produce simple connected text and with familiar personal interests, can describe experiences and events, dreams and hopes and ambitions. I think this one have no problem. Most of you can describe all your events, all your dreams and all your hopes. That's why I say most of you are in B1. Okay, and you can give reasons and explain your opinion and plans. Okay, so let's look at B2. This is the one that you need to achieve, and as teacher read, you please self-check and see whether you're in which level you're in. Okay, B2 can understand the main idea of complex text on both concrete and abstract topic. If we talk about concrete means something you can hold, like just like that. You're talking about landline phone and handphone. This one is a concrete one. Okay, like let's say you say about abstract. Abstract maybe you can say something more abstract. Abstract like maybe why maybe you talk about your why people go and shop at the market and why they're at the shopping complex. So you have to talk something about more abstract. It's about their feeling, their emotion. Yeah. So it's something which is more abstract. Okay. So if you're able to do that, then you're in B2. And then you can interact with the degree of fluency. Okay, when we talk about fluency, we are being reminded because you are B2 level. Even C1 and C2 level, they will still pause, they'll still stop. So even if you speak the time, you stop and you pause, you may still score full marks for that speaking, okay? All right, but it's not that you pause too long, then it's different case. All right, if you just stop for a while, think for a while, still acceptable, okay? So and then you have spontaneity that makes regular interaction with native speaker quite possible without strain for either party. Actually, it's quite easy to determine the B2 level because when you speak, right, people don't have a hard time understanding you, and you can just fluently speak in English. That's why to score a B2, you need to practice speaking. Try to speak with your peers, speak with your friends. Okay. Can produce clear, detailed text on a wide range of subjects and explain a viewpoint. We need a viewpoint, okay, on a topical issue, giving the advantages and disadvantages of various options. Uh, Later on, you know the teacher going to have topic about advantages and disadvantages where you need to discuss. This is a B2 level where you need to justify your answer. All right. Okay. So very quickly, I will just give you. This is form 3. This is form 4, and this is form 5. All right. This is the one that we hope you teachers expect that at the end of form 5 you'll be B2. Okay. All right. Okay, so these are some of the criteria about speaking. So you have your vocabulary, grammar, pronunciation, discourse management, and communicative competence. But during our assessment later, there will only be 3 parts that we're going to look at. One is your content, one is your language, and the last one is your communicative competence. Every part will be 5 marks, 5 marks, and 5 marks. All right. So for the time being, later when we do the task, your communicative competence, teacher may not be able to judge yet because cannot. We teacher have to ask you to record your voice and send it to teacher in order to judge on that point. So when later on in our exercise, right, teacher will only be able to look at your content and your language. So for your communicative competence, we will have other activities when teacher will ask you to maybe record it and send it to teacher. Okay, but for this for today, no. Today we will only focus on the content and the language later. All right. Okay. Now look at this one. The can do statement. Okay. Just now teacher have explained to you the B1, B2, and A2. Now you have to identify which one is A2, which one is B1, which one is B2. Okay, this is a short activity where you teacher want you all to participate and to write your answer. Okay, so later on in your answer, okay, what I want you to do is, okay, you just write maybe like that. B1, okay, then comma B2, and then you write there A, then you send. Okay, teacher put an example there. Okay, all right. Before that, teacher would like to highlight certain things. So for this one, can keep up a conversation. Fairly wide range. So this is a keyword. Okay, the next one, can take part in a discussion. Okay, discussion using simple language. And this one can express like and dislike. So now, which one do you think? Okay, do you think this one? Okay, maybe you think this one is A2. So you write A2 first. Maybe you say this one is a B1 level. Okay, B1 level. Or you say this one is a B2 level. All right. Teacher would like you right now to type in the chat box. Which one? You type it in the correct sequence, right? Teacher will see whether you can guess it correctly or not. Which level? If a person that can converse in a fairly wide range, which level? And if they can discuss using simple language, which level? And if they can express like and dislike is under which level? Okay? All right. Can you all type at the chat box? 17 of you. All right, because because teacher invited anybody who would like to join can join. All right, so all right, please type at your chat box how many what is your answer. All right, and then teacher will reveal the answer to you. Yeah, okay, the line here a bit slower. Teacher did not. Okay, please type your answer. Okay, all right, so far Azira is here, Elisa, Simi, Bevis, Jiwei, Lily, Rosma Diana is here, Chantel, Bernice, Ginjet, okay, right, Shafiq, Barry, okay, good. Alright, come on, please type your answer. Or maybe teacher line is too slow. I scroll, no answer yet. Okay, never mind. Alright, for this one, teacher will reveal the answer first. Okay, let's see. This one. Alright, this one can converse on a fairly wide range is under B2 level. If you can converse, a lot of topic also you can converse, then you are in a B2 level. Alright, this one you can take part in a discussion using simple language, B1 level. You express your like and dislike is A2. Alright, I think B1, I think this is the fairly wide range of topic. That's the one that will determine you're a B2 level or not. You have to read a lot and get to know what's happening so that you can discuss. Okay, now let's look at the next one. There won't be a lot. Teacher just chose a few to highlight to you. Okay, the first one can interact with a degree or a degree of fluency identical and spontaneity that makes regular interaction with native speakers quite possible without strain for either party. This one teacher did mention. Then number two, can communicate in simple and routine tasks requiring a simple and direct exchange of information on familiar and routine matters. All right. And the last one, can describe experiences, events, dreams, and hopes and ambitions. So when you look at all these things, you also look at yourself. Which one do you think you can do? Which one you cannot do? I think most of you are at that place where you are at the middle lah, B1. So most of you, if you can do, maybe this is B1. If it's very very easy, most probably it's A2. If a little bit challenging, that one may be the B2. So I hope that you can type your answer at the chat box. Okay, only teacher need to refresh, is it? Okay, anybody have been typing at the chat box? Right, because teacher here is not moving, I cannot see the answer. All right, okay. So their answer already. Barry's answered, Simi answered, so Lily answered, and also Bernice. All right. Okay, so for the next one, is this the answer? B1, A1, Barry's no A1, must be B1, B2, and A2. No A1. Okay. Right, is this the one you answered? Okay, any answer? All right, so let's look at it. So the first one is that, okay, where is my pen? All right, okay, let's have another color. All right, can interact with a degree of fluency. I think this one is the degree of fluency, the keyword. And this one can communicate in simple and routine tasks requiring a simple and direct. A lot of simple here. Simple, okay? This one can describe experience, events, who, and then can give brief reasons and explanation. You don't just communicate, but you can give reason. All right. So any answer? Or teacher need to refresh again. Never mind. Okay. So teacher revealed the answer. So the first one is B2. I think you know this one degree of fluency. Obviously, if you have a good degree of fluency, you will be in the B2. And A2, all the simple one. A2 lah. Okay. Then B1 is you can at least give reasons and explanation. Okay, let's go to the last one to show the different A1, A2, no, A2, B1 and B2. Okay, let's look at the first one. Can produce simple connected text. Simple connected text on topic which one familiar of or of personal interest. Then can produce clear. This one can produce clear details text on wide range of subjects. Then explain the viewpoint on topical issues, giving the advantages and disadvantages. Okay, this one the keyword. Then the next one can describe in simple form aspects of his or her background, immediate environment, and matters in areas of immediate need. Okay, simple again, simple form. All right. So can you all just kindly type your answer so that teacher know? Okay, teacher refresh for a while. Okay, hopefully your message go in. Hey, no one? Don't have. All right. Can you all put your answer B1, B2 for this part? Okay. Which one is the B1? All right, Jessie said B1. Okay, Jessie said B1 here, B2 and A2. Okay, see correct or not? Anybody agree? This is B1. Jessie said this is B1. This is B2. All right, and this is A. This is A2. Okay, Barry also said B2. Oh, Barry said this is B2. Can produce simple connected text is B2. Followed by A2 and B1. All right, okay, let's look at it. Okay, see. Yay, Jessie correct, B1. Okay, and this one is B2. And this one is A2. I mean, for you to know advantages and disadvantages, definitely is B2. Okay, because you need to justify your answers, you need to give details. Okay, so now just a quick summary of what we expect. B2, you can keep up a conversation on a very wide range on topic. You can interact with degree or full fluency, identical and spontaneity that makes regular interaction with native speakers quite possible. Okay, then can produce clear, detailed text on a wide range of subjects. Then you can give advantages and disadvantages of various options. Okay, then the next one. For B1 level, I think most of you are here, can take part in a discussion using simple language, and describe experiences, events, dreams, hopes, and ambitions, give brief reasons and explanations, and you can produce simple connected text on familiar or personal interest. I think most of you are in this B1 level. Okay, A2 level can express like and dislike. All right. Okay, can communicate in simple routine. All right, this one is for Form 1, Form 2, Form 3. This is what they're supposed to achieve and can describe in simple form. All right, aspect of his or her background. All right. Okay, now we are going to the hands-on now. Okay, teacher would like to give you all more time. All right. That's why teacher give quite a quick briefing. All right, teacher would like you all now to discuss the differences between smartphone and landline phone. Okay, teacher want all of you to start typing but don't send yet. Okay, teacher give you about 10 minutes because right now the time is 11:35 like that. We're going to finish our class at 12. So teacher give you about plus and minus 10 minutes lah, huh? Okay, plus minus 10 minutes. I want you all to type. Okay, type at the chat box. Don't type and send, okay? You type, maybe give teacher about 2 or 3 points about the differences. 2 or 3, if you're able to give 3, you just type. You must learn to know that if you are in B2 level, you need to elaborate, you need to justify. You don't just state, handphone is like that and landline phone is like that. No. Okay, I want you to able to elaborate in details or to justify your answers. Okay, you learn to do that in typing. That's why teacher say right now, even though we are doing speaking, teacher cannot assess your communicative skill unless teacher have you at the stream yard and I will have you speak to the students, then maybe that can be assessed. So for the meantime, teacher can only assess your content and your language. Okay, you can start typing now. Okay, you type, teacher will just have a short chat with the people at the stream yard, and then after 10 minutes, teacher will ask you to just send. So you can all one shot send your answer to the chat box. Now don't send, you just type me. All right, just type, type. After that, teacher will ask you to send. All right, start typing. All right. Okay, so they all type. Don't bother about us. You can type. Type. Then after that, I'll ask you to send. Then you have to send. Then later on, teacher will read your response to the class. All right. So, Leon, just now they are typing. So just want to talk to you. So Leon, how was it? Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so what I expected is that, but maybe I speak BM lah. Okay, okay. Leong, maybe you can off your mic first. Okay. Just talk to you first lah. After you want to respond, you just respond. What I expect is that later on, you prepare the PowerPoint lah. You prepare the PowerPoint. Then after that is still the SKPMG standard for the you have to what pelibatan pelajar, then have to ask question and all those lah. It's still applicable lah. Okay. Later on, I will show you. Actually, we can invite our student in to the StreamYard. Actually, I can give them, and then they can come in and they can uh jawab soalan lah. But then because two of you are here already, therefore I never invite lah. Normally I can invite like Simi, Barry, they all to come in to just tell the answer lah. In order to give the response. But right now all the response will be in the chat box lah. So from that response, we judge penglibatan pelajar lah. Like that. Okay, is Maureen there?
Yes, I
Is
am.
Maureen there? Okay.
Yes,
So
I
Maureen,
am.
you have anything you want to ask me? Actually, you can ask later also. Like, if you have anything you want to ask regarding this one, actually, what I wanted is that just your experience lah. How it's another technique of teaching, and then it's just like something new that I want to share to you all lah. So anything you want to ask because I want all of you to prepare the PowerPoint and send it to me by 29th of January. All the PowerPoint everybody send to me. Then after that I will look through the PowerPoint, I will look through the RPH. If any comment that I can tell you, and then it's time, then you can change so that you can get a higher point lah. So I have to make sure like, oh, this part got the penglibatan pelajar, or this part got the got fulfill the requirement lah in the SKPMG2. So that's my job lah, to bimbing you to teach online. I think that is more because I have seen you all teaching in the class. So I feel it like now SOP very hard to cheer up like that. So yeah lah, pengetua allow me to cheer up this way lah. Okay, got any question you all want to ask me? No yeah.
I'll ask you later. I have, I think plenty to. Yeah.
Good. Later on you can just ask me later, okay?
Right.
Because yeah. All right. So what time is it? Okay. So we just give the students some time to type. Okay, everyone. I hope you all are typing. Okay. At the what? Type. Then later on when teacher says send, then you send. Okay. Then we will discuss your answer. Okay. Because actually, when teacher teach you, right, it's like a teaching in the class like that. If in the class, teacher will also give you time to write. So next time, just to let all of you know, teacher is going to focus on speaking. Then it's a lot of practicing time lah. Okay. Teacher want to focus on speaking now, because it is 25% is equivalent to your writing and your reading. Okay. Before this, teacher only focus on reading and writing during our home-based learning. But right now, teacher want to focus on speaking. All right. All right. Okay, teacher give you some more time, another 5 more minutes. So please, I hope you give at least two or three ideas. Okay. Okay, Tracy is here. Zihang is here. Aiman is here. Jessie is here. Okay, I think all of you in my class is already here, and we have other students, but teacher don't mind lah. All right, as long as you are learning, because all of you will be taking from 4, taking SPM later, so it's good to be exposed. All right, okay. Okay. All right, is all of you done? If you are done, can you write that? Can you can send already? I think Okay, if you have done, you can send your answer to the chat box. Okay, all right, now you can start sending. Okay, hopefully teacher here can load. Okay, can send your answer to the chat box already. The things that you have typed for the past 5 minutes. Okay. Okay, can start to send already, all of you. Davis, Chantel, Lily, Elisa, okay, Azira. Okay, please send your answer. Tracy, Zihang, Jessie, Barry. Send your answer right now to the chat box. Okay. Okay, come on. Send your answer to the chat box. Oh, teacher load too slow. Okay, good. Simyi have sent. All right. Okay, the rest of you please send in. I want to read. There are 15 of you. It should have 15 respond. Okay, let's look at the first respond by Simyi. Okay, Simyi said, the landline phone cannot be using anywhere, while mobile phone can be used in anywhere and anytime. The landline phone is bigger than the mobile phone. Okay, so there are 2 points stated here. One you can bring anywhere, one cannot, and the other one is bigger. Okay, talking about the size. Okay, later on teacher will sum up lah. Okay, the next one. Let's look at Elisa. Elisa said, "Wow, Lisa, 5 minutes you type so short. Landline phone are fixed and smartphone are mobile." Okay, yes, correct. One is fixed, right? One is mobile. You can bring anywhere. Okay, let's look at Rosma Diana. Very so too long. Babies must type, must shorten it lah. Then I didn't know cannot send. Okay, so smartphone easy to search something. Yes, but landline cannot search. Right, landline phone cannot search. Okay, then smartphone can bring everywhere, but landline phone cannot bring anywhere. So this one, a little bit about this easy to search. Actually, you're trying to say is that landline phone can go online and you can search for information lah. Okay, so how about the rest? Okay, baby's one is too long. Okay, baby's one is here. Okay, yeah, it's landline, correct. Never mind, it's okay. Rosma Diana is fine. Okay, let's look at baby's answer. Baby said the smartphone is more costly. Yes, these are one point, than a landline phone. But it has more function. Now, you see this one? He's giving a contrast using the word but. That's how you are supposed to when you speak, right? You must justify and you give the contra and contrast. Okay, but it has more function than a landline phone. Then if you say it have more function, you can actually elaborate what function. All right, a smartphone is more convenient. Yes. All right, the word is convenient. Very good. So this is the vocabulary that we would like to look at when you say, because just now when I read, right, most of you actually trying to convey this message, convenient. But then you all say what is big and not what is small and not big and all those things. All right, you can use this word convenient to bring, and it is small and light. This is how you justify your answer when you say why is it convenient, because it's small and light compared to the landline phone. Okay, all right. So baby's got some more. That's what teacher expected lah. You all write longer. Okay. We also can play games such as PUBG or Mobile Legend on smartphone. Indeed, you cannot play right using your landline phone. Okay. So then in conclusion, I think that a smartphone is more worth to buy than a landline phone. Okay. Okay. So this is the opinion from Bevis. Okay. How about the rest? Come on, Barry. Where's your answer? Tracy, Shafiq, Jessie. Alright, Lily, Simi given. Okay, Alisa, Azira. Okay, teacher gave quite a lot of time, just now. Allocate quite a lot of time for you all to write. Okay, can the rest of you please send in your answer because basically this is introduction. Teacher expect that in teacher's next class you need to be actively involved. If teacher asks you to type, don't care lah, right or wrong, but you try your best to join, okay, and respond. All right. Teacher will for the next lesson. This will be our topic. This will be our topic where teacher will introduce to you the vocabulary, the grammar, the phrases that you can use. Uh, this one is only the tips, the some surface on it teacher are revealing to you. Okay. All right. Come on. The rest, Barry, are you going to type your answer inside? Teacher is waiting. There's no more slide after this already. Okay, this is the last slide already. Teacher one, okay, Barry given. Okay, let's look at Barry one. Yeah, Barry one not okay. The rest please please type your answer inside All right, Barry, his answer. Uh, Convenient smartphone can be called. Okay, let's look at Barry one. Okay, this one. Barry one, convenient smartphone can be called to anywhere around the world. Right? Only smartphone can call around the world. I think landline phone also can call all over the world, right? Not only smartphone, right? Are you trying to say, yeah, you can use what video call? I think you should be more specific. Maybe you mentioned maybe you can say video call or you can use WhatsApp. Uh, okay, I think your this one a landline phone also can call to other places also. All right. Okay. All right. Lisa say network problem maybe from anywhere. Okay. All right. So you can explain more. Okay. How about the rest? Tracy, where are you? Tracy, my new student, Jinjet, Azira. Okay. Teacher yet to know you. So it's good if you can post your answer here. Chantel, where's your answer? This one is Chiwei, is it? Yes, this is Chiwei. All right, Chiwei said smartphone can store the phone number. Correct. Hmm. All right, but landline phone cannot. Okay, true. All right. So you can maybe you can justify your answer. So you say, you can say that since they can store the number, you do not need to remember the number. You don't need to bring around your what phone book. So you can justify further and explain further. Okay. All right. Some more. The one that I have not written yet here. Azira, where are you? Lily, Chantel. Okay, Alisa. Okay, Alisa said what? Alisa said customers can only use landline phone in a signal location. I think you said what? I say single, is it? Where there is wired connection to the telephone network. Okay, basically you just want to say telephone landline phone is connected with a wire lah. Okay, without wire, then you cannot have that telephone because they won't have any network. Okay, all right. Some more, Tracy. Please type your answer. Tracy. Who else? Jinjet. Please type your answer. Jinjet. Okay, Aiman. Okay, good. Shafiq Aiman. These are the few that I want to get to know you more. Smartphone can use SMS and internet, but landline can use to call and record call. Okay. All right. At least you explain. All right. Let's look at Jinjet one. Okay, Jinjet said the smartphone is small, correct? So can bring anywhere, but the landline phone cannot. In my opinion, the smartphone is better than the landline phone. Okay, good. At least Jinjet, I use this word. In my opinion. Okay, this is a phrase that is advisable to use lah. Okay, you can use this phrase in my opinion. But okay, but can be improved lah, can be improved to elaborate more, give example. All right, like smartphone is small, So can maybe you can say put in the handbag and you can bring anywhere or just put it at your pocket. All right. Okay. Then let's look at Elisa. Okay, we are going to end our class very soon. Okay, the rest who haven't, please type your answer. Okay, Elisa said smartphones are operational anywhere. The user can get a signal from a wireless network. Okay, all right, correct. Smartphone. If you want the smartphone to act smart, indeed you need the network. Huh? Okay, without the network, the smartphone cannot actually really function with the internet. Okay, then this one what? Azira. Okay, good. Azira. Azira said smartphone. Many benefit. Landline only for calling. So one point that Azira would like to point out is that smartphone actually have many many good wonderful features now. You can use it for a lot of things. So you can actually explain. You can use it to play games, take photo, surf the net. Okay, and then landline only do for calling lah, or maybe for fax. Okay, any more? Okay, any more? Last one. Okay, any more? Okay, so okay, teacher will show you the next one that teacher would like you to do. Yes, wait. All right, this is the Google form that teacher have prepared. All right, so within this today, teacher would not want you to procrastinate, wait until tomorrow because I put the due date tomorrow. I hope that today, uh, you will straight away after this class, please click to the Google form. Teacher already sent it to the your Google Classroom. All right, please complete this and write down your answer. Your answer is supposed to be, if you speak, it's supposed to be 4 to 5 minutes. All right, if you speak, of course, if you say you write, it will take longer. But as you speak, after you finish writing, you time yourself. If you have finished reading whatever you have written, is it about 3 to 4 minutes like that? Okay. So if it's very short, 2 minutes finish already, then you should extend. You should write more, elaborate more, and think more. Okay, what is the difference between a smartphone and a landline phone? I think after you listen, teacher have been reading a lot of the students' answers, isn't it? Ah, maybe before you log out, you can just scroll through first, do some notes before you really log out. Understand? Okay, and then teacher would like to see your answer, or must answer it today, because tomorrow is the due date. All right, because speaking is supposed to be, you're just given 1 minute. You just think for 1 minute, and actually they give you 45 seconds. Then after that, you're not allowed to write or anything. Then you're supposed to speak up your ideas already. Okay, but right now as we are practicing, so teacher allow you to think, and then to maybe you want to look up at the dictionary, some vocabulary or what, can. All right, so make sure you type your answer and then send it to teacher via Google Classroom. For those that have not registered to Google Classroom, all right, you just type your answer in the Telegram or in your WhatsApp and PM teacher. Acceptable. Okay, I think I haven't logged in Shafiq yet. Okay, Shafiq teacher will try to log you in afterwards. If cannot, you just use the Telegram to Telegram teacher. All right. Okay, all right. Okay, that's all for today. Okay, thank you, Cikgu Maureen. Thank you, Cikgu Leong, for being with us. All right, that's the end of our class for today. Thank you. Bye. Okay, bye bye.